for related rates is deal with a cube. It's the only really shape we haven't dealt with. We've dealt with some 2D and 3D, but cube we haven't. Cube is a little special. It's not really that different, but I just wanted to definitely go over it just so that we know. So the volume of a cube is increasing at a constant rate of 88 cubic meters per second. At the instant when the side length of a cube is 2 meters, what is the rate of change of surface area of a cube? Okay. Okay, so if you haven't already, underline what we know, right? Do step 1 and step 2. What do we know? What do we need to know? There's one thing we need to know and a bunch of stuff that we do know. Okay. Okay, so we know the volume of the cube is increasing. So we know dV dt is 88. Okay. At the instant when the side length is 2 meters, so we know the side length is 2 meters. Now, a cube, every side of a cube is the same. That's why it's a cube, right? Every side of a cube is exactly the same. So you can call it X, you can call it S for side, whatever you want to do. Okay. And then what is the rate of surface area, rate of change of surface area? Okay. Right. Is there anything else that we know? We know what we don't know, surface area. They want to know the rate of change of surface area. There's also something that we do know, actually. What else do we know? There's something that we know. So formulas, yeah, we haven't got to that step. That's step 3. Still with step 1 and step 2. Step 2, we know what we don't know. Step 1, what do we know? There's one other thing on here that this is one of the things, critical thinking. What is something that's in between the lines there that we're going to need later? That's in there. It's not explicitly written, but we need to know it. We're going to come back to it if we don't know it. Not surface area. The volume, right? We actually know the volume. What is the volume of the cube? It's base times height times, so a cube has every side the same, right? Every side the same. So right? All outsides are the same. All edges, whatever you want to call them, are the same. So the area of the formula for volume of any box is going to be base times height times depth, or length times width times height. Okay? And that's side cubed, right? Mm-hmm. So how do we write? So in other words, what is the volume going to be? I heard 3 different answers. There we go. Volume equals 8. Okay. Okay. So we know volume is side cubed. Okay. Surface area of a cube is just the area of all of the outsides, all of the faces. How many faces does a cube have? 6 faces. How do I find area of each face? Yeah, just take side by side. Side times side. If I want to find the area of the front face, take the length times the width. They happen to be the same, right? So, and then I add up all of them. So x squared, how many faces do I have? 6. 6x squared. Okay. All right. So which one do we start with? Volume or surface area? Which one do we start with? Let's try surface area. Will it work? I don't know, but we can try. Let's start with surface area. Let's see. Derivative of surface area is dSA over dt equals 12x dx dt. Okay. dSA over dt, we don't know. 12x we know, dx dt we don't know, right? So we're going to definitely use that one, but we'll come back to it. So the one we're actually going to start with is volume. Okay, because we need dx dt. So volume dv dt equals 3x squared dx dt. Okay. Let's see. dv dt I know is 88 times 3. X I know is 2. And then dx dt I don't know. That's the one I don't know. So let's see. 88 equals 12 times dx dt. Divide by 12. What is that? Divide by 4. 22 over 3. 22 thirds. Okay, so now I can plug it in to my other one. dSA over dt equals 12 times 2 times 22 thirds. That cancels out with that. That makes a 4. 8 times 22. What is 8 times 22? 176. Thank you. Surface area. So it's going to be squared. Let's see. So meters squared. But it's also a rate per second. Okay. All right. All right, so what I'm going to do for the rest of the time is I'm going to give you guys time to work on the assignment. It's a Delta Math assignment, but I printed it out and I gave everyone the same problems because it'd probably be easier that way. So if you want me to do a problem, I could do it for everyone, not just one. So the key I think is posted or will be posted on Google Classroom. Let me make sure. I think it's already posted. Yeah, the key is already posted. The answer key, not the work, but the answer key is posted. Okay. So I want you to work on that. If you have any questions, let me know. Because like I said, everyone's got the same problems. I wanted to make sure of that so that if I did a problem, everyone could see it. Okay.